Hello! Welcome back to another part of FFXIV Endwalker MSQ series. As you can see, some pretty sad stuff happened at the end of the last recording. We found out the Garlean point of view of Eorzeans quite brutally, to be honest. We met someone called Lucinia, and apparently they were hiding their sister inside of a building to try and... Oh, hello. They were trying to hide them from us, and they were scared of us. They tried to flee, but they were killed by the wasteland, basically, by the creatures there, because they were scared of our magics and the primal influence. And it makes you think, you know, not all Garleans are bad, not all Eorzeans are good, and it kind of makes you appreciate that morally grey region of the characters. But anyway, we got a city to save. We got a tower to take down. Let's see how our friends are doing. Do you mind giving Lucia a full report? Yeah, I'll do it. We mustn't forget to send one of our allies to Tapper's Den. We still owe them for the bottle of ceruleum. Yeah, you know, after beating the shit out of their guards, we'll just give it to them. Treatment of the Tempered is proceeding as well as can be expected. If there's anything to report, you'll be sure to know. But I gather you have a report of your own to deliver. Yeah, I kinda do. Is something the matter? The twins look out of sorts, and you two seem a bit off. Forgive me for saying, but the three of you appear rather drained since your return. Is that all to my do to be as assistants? Yeah, some pretty sad stuff happened last time, to be honest. Alice and Alphino tell me they have finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrains from saying much more than that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask you for your account? I really need a hug from, you know, Ishtola. A good hug, because they've been through some shit, and I need also a hug, and maybe a hot chocolate.
Thank you for your report.
You gonna ignore me, Lucia?
We should inform the troops of these developments, and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Probably for the best.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
That's smart.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Lucinia and her sister, please do so.
Won't sweeten the blow, but they need to know, I think.
I'm sorry to have put you through this.
It was gonna happen at some point. Again.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Popularis, Maxima identified.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
They provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald.
Such as?
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Very good.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad.
So what caused it then?
Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such
Fan
an
Daniel was
extent
like, I
that they
can
could
take
not
in
help
part of
but
this
act against
chaos.
their better judgment.
It brings to mind events of the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically.
What just happened? Oh.
Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Yeah, that was probably our bad. Oops.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced.
Which I assume was Emmett's, or
While
maybe
some were merely
Vars's
stripped of
goal.
their status, Others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Yeah, an Ascian involvement
Again,
probably.
Elidibus.
Oh yeah,
Like
Elidibus.
as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varys, certainly.
I mean, he wouldn't kill his own people, I don't think. He's got some...
Nevertheless, Titus,
there.
Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varys Sosgalvis is murdered.
Played right into Fan Daniel's hands.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession. And in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
Makes sense.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing
From probably House...
presumably to provide them with the
House,
means and encouragement to pursue a
Asari's
swift
from.
victory. And that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
Yeah, we know who that is, I'm
I'd
pretty
heard
sure.
House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. That's how they
It
were
would
able to
seem
fund
so.
it.
Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Yeah. It's smart to take his body then, isn't it?
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers.
So what caused this, like, primal
But when
awakening?
asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams.
Is he at... This is again suggesting to me that he's not actually dead. Because even in his death scene, it felt like a waste of a character. And I thought from the Boja situation where we fought him, that was the game's way of at least allowing us to fight Varys in some capacity. But this suggests to me that he isn't dead. I mean, he had that creepy moment where he became all like dark and foreboding in that one scene, which suggested he knew more than he was letting on. But he knew more than he was letting on to us. So I guess he's alive in some capacity. And the radio too. It's a song that Varys
May
plays.
the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Tower of Babel, is that what it's actually called? Oh shit.
This sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah.
We have something to show you all.
The radio. Is it the radio that caused it, I wonder? Why wouldn't we be? Because of the talismans, maybe.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
That's what caused it. But why didn't they
The
get
ether
affected
that
though?
permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
Oh, the radios protect them. Them being around it protected them.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence.
Why would you
picture
create
is
them, then?
beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Was part of Varys' plan? Like a radio to protect people, at least some people, from the effects of this primal? He knew it was going to happen, maybe?
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
But they're worshipping him.
My friends, I must speak with you.
No, I don't know. I don't know what this could mean. Oh, hey, what's going
A
on?
young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
Who is this?
I think we do.
I mean, Varus is their leader. If they're going to follow anyone, it would be him, despite everything. And who are you, then?
Who do we have here?
Blue-haired man. Do we know who this is?
Garleans?
Oh, wait, oh, this music!
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
Who's this character? Hello? Blue-haired man. Oh, no, leave Lucia
I am
alone.
Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
He knew Lucia was a Guardian before he even looked at her. Or even saw the little crystal thing.
That's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it.
I mean, we technically are. We're here to give them aid, but I'm assuming Eorzea's influence is going to be pushed over here.
Allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe.
Yeah.
Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek,
Makes sense why he's so
we would
angry. I mean, we had that
gladly
whole
share ours,
conversation last
or
time about
turn a
it.
blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours.
Your commander?
If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Very specific rules. Okay, I'll go, and I'll take Alice and
I
Alphino.
don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal,
Oh, we shall,
I
yeah.
suggest the two of us and...
Maxima? Well, Maxima's got to go over there. Who? Alice?
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
Wait,
May I ask why?
Nishtala wants
We
to
have
come
seen
with us.
our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face, how their futures and lives hang in the balance.
As much as I want you both to come, I haven't had any time with Ishtola in this, so I kind of want her to come.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I'm going with you. What would your mother say if I let you two go out by yourselves? Say that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you both go on your own. I'm pretty sure she would kill me if that happened.
Persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
I always proceed with the utmost care, Lucia. To some extent. It depends. Oh, well, sorry, Ishtola, you kind of got just thrown under the bus there.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Yeah, I'm a sellsword. We'll just go with that.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
Don't tell them about Shadowbringers. They won't be able to comprehend it.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Gun sword. Alright, now I think we're back actually in the overworld. I know. Just want to bring back Licinia or her sister. Taking the same risks, making the same mistakes. It's possible, but better to try than to give up every time. Yeah. That's what we've learned. Never give up. Perhaps it is unwise to volunteer for a mission so soon after the previous disaster. Nevertheless, I shall not squander this opportunity. The lowly task of keeping watch over positions would not normally befit the sun, but these being unusual circumstances, I will let no man take that which is not by right stairs. Good, oh, everyone is here. We captured the boy as he was about to make off with our food. He must be very hungry to take such risks. Maybe we should give him something to eat to reward him for his boldness. Maybe. Jullus per nobanus. It is unusual for one so young to achieve such a high rank. Very unusual. His uniform identifies him as a member of the First Legion, which has a particularly fierce reputation. Whoever his superior may be, I advise you to approach him with caution. What if it is Varus? That would be kind of like, fuck. They are resilient in the face of hardship, you as well. But good intentions and stubborn determination alone will not be enough to bring our mission to a successful conclusion. Be on your guard. I'm always on my guard. I'm aware they are not in the best state of mind to volunteer for this undertaking. But what's done is done. I know you'll take good care of them, and yourself as well, I trust. They are like surrogate main characters, so they kind of had to come. Okay. You'll be received as invited guests, so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred, in particular, will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over you and keep you. Yeah, Thancred, he worries too much, I agree. Are you and the children ready? I'll explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it as an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation. Okay, here we go. We didn't go very far, did we? Where do you think their headquarters are? I assume there are a few others beside him and there's this commander he mentioned. We will do it only as instructed. Afterwards is what we have been striving for ever since we arrived. Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill and then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead, I want you where I can see you. Oh, children? We do have names, you know. I'm Alisei and he's Alphino. And last but not least, there's Zigbar. Zigbar? Where have I heard that before? Oh my god, he's someone we know, don't we? No matter. Alphino and Alisei will watch the road ahead, or we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter. Run towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. The only creatures by the way, we go around them. You have amazing. I need to make a dash for the station. Liminal Station 4. Oh shit! Okay, we are going. Over that hill, right? Yeah. Didn't realize how quick we'll be going. Okay, everyone just stay together. We'll be good. They need to stay in front. I'm pretty sure. God damn it, you guys! You're so small. Oh, I definitely think we're going towards that that Aetheryte in some capacity. Oh, I'm so worn out from running this far. Alphino, Alisei, 2 seconds, please. Okay, well, it's not happening, is it? And now it's daytime. Surprised this place has daytime, to be honest, but it looks kind of cool with the giant tower in the background, which we now know is called the Tower of Babel. We here? It's something like the one in Fanland. We're here, I think. Are we? Looks like any other bridge to me. This is it, the first stop, that is. I don't like this. I mean, he's willing to talk to us. Good. Looks like your friends know better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? It said first stop. No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Nice. Okay, more walking, I guess. North of the station is Vigio Dorman, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs, so tear as the shed if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off, understood? Yes. We're getting closer to the Imperial Palace, if one can still call it that. It truly is a terrifying sight to behold. I wonder what sort of condition Judas and his comrades are living in. Is there any sense to pick something like Victor Spoils to take shelter? I'm gonna assume it's Tertian. But, yeah, you're right, Alphino, it is very scary looking. The last bastion. Julius knows only too well that danger lurks around every corner. From here, we're heading northeast. Keep to the left of the railway, but while the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes doesn't seem as anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen? Aye, they spared their own, but slaughtered the rest without hesitation. But we'll try to avoid detection. The chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I'll lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you have to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. Well, I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back. I will not take their chance. With that said, let us proceed. It's smart. I mean, we want to escort people. He obviously has some good training when it comes to this, which makes me think it might be Varus. It has to be a character we know, I'm pretty sure, so we'll see when we get there. I love these little railways. I think it's electric too. Oh my lord. There's a thing over here called the runaway train too. Oh, I would have loved to see something like this in this prime. Like going along train. That'd be really cool. Oh wow. You got the big tower too. That's about it. Oh, we are getting very close to this place though. Oh shit, okay, we didn't get very far, did we? You guys just gonna stand there, or you are? I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. You can do a lot of damage. Haste. Oh, they got haste. Oh, okay. No, sir. You don't get that. No buffs for you. You guys are just standing there making me do all this combat. Why? I'm being forced to get into a world to do this. God damn it. There we go. I see where your combats chose you. Yeah, that is like breakfast for me. Not even breakfast. It's like a breadcrumb of breakfast. Jealous, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call them. The people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would potentially force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They're beyond saving. Those who would fought differently and tried to revive them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. Makes sense why they like this though. I mean, they have no idea what's happening, at least when it first occurred. But I'm assuming they have some idea now about how it works with tempered, which suggests to me that there's more going on here than meets the eye. Also more enemies apparently. Oh mate, no! No stunning, come on dude. That's not okay. Okay. Dude, stop. I know you guys love doing the paralysis move, but that is not okay. No more of that, please. Okay, there we go. So we're not being followed. We'll continue onward. Yeah, they're certainly difficult to deal with. It looks to me like we're going to this A fight, which is fine. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, you're able to fight them on your own. Good job, mate. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before, only out of desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Indeed. Oh, I'm intrigued. The mystery just continues. Who is this person at the end of here? Because it can't be Varus. Varus is dead, but we know the cloning exists. So, I guess we'll see. He was killed by Xenos. That was the last time we saw him. But he might have survived that. I mean, he was slashed. We saw his body go to the ground, and then they declared that he was killed by Gaius, so I don't know. Either it's him or it's someone else we know from the Imperial Legion. Who? Everyone we know is either dead or on our side now. Oh, what the fuck are these things? What the fuck? I did not like this at all. Look at them. Okay. Like giant, like tentacle monsters now. Oh no! No, not tentacle monsters. I think we saw some of these guys in the Tower of Zot. At least a little bit. It kind of makes me think that the tower over there is not going to be a dungeon because we've already had a tower-esque setting. They wouldn't do another one, I feel. But we'll see. Anyway, I did it. Look at what they've become. Will you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity. Yeah, I was going to say. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you see these monstrosities for yourself, perhaps you think twice before speaking of a cure. Makes a good point. I mean, beyond that point, they're just monstrosities, aren't they? Also, we can't get to this A flight, I guess? I guess we're going past it? It's down, like, inside this cliff area, but how do we get in there? Yeah, it's down there. Okay, well... Oh shit, we're getting very close to the castle now. Or the Tower of Babel, anyway. I think that's what it's called. The stainless course. We're almost there. You have to keep your side of the agreement, so I'll keep mine. This way. You're certainly being courteous to us, which is surprising, considering it was very adamant against us before. Ah. This is Tertian, one of the Garlemald's largest stations. It will now serve as our headquarters. I have already sent the twins ahead. I'll be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Indeed. Oh, I kind of assumed there'd be some form of like underground station. It is like something we would have expected from Garlemald. Theodora? He has clearly no intention of speaking to you. This is cool, like an underground subway system. The Guardians are advanced after all. Oh, we can hear the radio too. Okay, that's what's keeping them from being tempered, I see. I had no idea it had such an expansive structures built underground. Neither did I. It's really cool. I love all this technology stuff. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed. And if Georgios was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold, much like winter spoils. It must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices, or I may be here as my guest. The others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in a locomotive over there. Oh my lord, I wonder who it is. I hope it's a character who we've seen before, that'd be cool. And they're keeping it a secret from us for some reason. They could have just told us if it was someone we knew, but I guess we'll find out when we go in there. Before I'm gonna go in there though, I'm gonna clear tune to this place over here. There you got the radios. Oh! The A-Fighter is not responding, I guess it's only there for some people. Imposing commander. That's not Varus, is it? Now comes the true test. He certainly looks the part. I will deal with you in a moment. Who are you? Are you his brother? Or not his brother, his cousin?
These are their chosen representatives.
As 2 children and a dragon man.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what was that? Subtitled. Oh. I thought you were just going to stare at the
I
glass.
present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
Oh.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
He survived all this time. I've heard that name before, I think.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye.
At what cost, though, right?
in a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
Come on. We're not like that.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
That's a little bit ironic, coming from the people who invaded all the nations, but outside of that, I can kind of understand your viewpoint.
Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned.
But we're only here to help, we're not here to invade you. That's the thing. They're seeing it as an invasion, but we're seeing it as a peace. A peace mission.
Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this.
Yeah, well, that's
their
Emmett, though.
campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here.
There we go, yeah. Drive home the point. We're here to
Nor
stop
have we
that
come
giant
to petition
tower
your
being up
aid
there.
in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Yeah, come on, let's help.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand.
It's not an army, really. We're not here to fight you. We're here to fight the Telophoroi, the people in that tower.
They will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat.
No. We don't stand to benefit
After
from this.
compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth.
Yeah.
And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
I will take any plus quest you have. If you have any Ava cunts, I'm your flower. Okay? I'll do it for any gust of
blood has
wind.
been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it?
Yeah.
Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
If you don't know this, guy, your actual leader wanted to cause like massive calamities to bring you back to an actual world. So maybe don't stand behind your emperor's beliefs too much.
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith?
Well, it's because in the past you presented yourselves as not caring for the people who come from there, like Alamigo, Doma, Damaska, Bosia.
That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not?
It's not like that, though.
Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils.
So you just want to be isolated?
That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
It makes sense why they're so resilient to, you know, take over other nations, because they just want a united Garlemald, kinda. Well, how do you respond to that?
There's nothing more to say on the matter.
I mean, how do you respond to someone's ideals being so prideful and full of belief? Oh no. Oh no!
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
Good, good. Moldy grey characters? I can't put my hands up. Oh, I am. Oh god. Please don't shoot me.
However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
Are you actually stuck here now?
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition.
Oh? No way fight?
Collar them.
Collars? I'm not a dog. I'm a Durgan. I'm a part Durgan. Am I actually not going to be allowed to leave?
What are these?
Yeah, what are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
Oh.
Stop. Keep away from that one.
Why?
The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
I knew how I was, but it's also, they can't do that to me because, you know, they can't make me wear anything now. They can't force me to wear anything for anything outside of a quest. Yeah, you know who I am. I'm not only the champion of Eorzea, I'm the champion of the first too. I'm the warrior of darkness, so
Even
no
if he
collars
allowed
with me.
himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Okay, so I literally can't leave then. You're forcing me to stay here. Okay, that's good to know. No! No! You will not hurt my friendos.
You needn't worry about us.
Well, no, I have to
We'll
because...
forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
You know, a world that has peace, no war. Because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. Maybe we shall share the warmth of our fire. That is so fucking cheesy, I'm never gonna say that. Nope. My character's not a philosopher. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, fuck, you can't big Emmett into this. No. No, that hurt me. That's like a dagger in my heart.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian
you're bringing in
others
Emmett.
meant you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
You're the only named character here.
Yes, sir.
And you have blue hair, so you have to be important. I can't believe we've been put here against our will. Well, their will. I can leave whenever I want, I'm pretty sure, but they can't, which is the problem. I'm not going to be abandoning these two in this last bastion. I think it's plus quest time, baby. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I love the little radio noise. It's really good ambience for this place. Okay, right. Quintus, how's it going, buddy? I have made my position quite clear. Do not test my patience. Oh, can I at least listen to your lovely radio? Where's that radio anyway? Where is it? You stay away from me, you hear? Oh, okay, they literally do not want to talk to me. That's fine. You know, like, it's good. Can I actually tune? I can not tune here. Okay. I have to remind myself not to touch it. Even if it starts to itch, I'd rather not set it off by accident. Anyway, enough about that. Let's learn all we can from the refugees. Don't really know how it can itch. I mean, they are like little bracelets, but I don't know. It will take more than a trifle such as this to deter me. Compared to what Garlemald's people have suffered in recent days, these colours are a minor inconvenience. Oh, let's hope so. Persona non grate. Julius has his orders, unpleasant though they may be. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertian. Before you ask, no, I do not have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did, and if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak to the others, or is that merely a ruse? We are in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean, or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. He's got you there, mate. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the last of your worries. Understood? We're just gonna be very nice to them. Although it's somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation, and above all else, don't use Magitech of any sort. Wait, Magitech? Why not? I guess I'll shoot you to shock collars. You, on the other hand, may go wherever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alvin and Alice will pay the price. Okay, buddy. You just leave them alone, okay? They didn't do anything to you. Oh, I guess I'll talk to these guys then. It's you, Sigmar Ivoris. I served under Emperor Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your ventures, you killed them. My comrades, my friends, set them aside in their dozens as though they were nothing to you. I think I was eating popcorn during that, so yeah. That's Praetorium is what we call the Netflix dungeon because of the unskippable cutscenes in it. And there's a lot of cutscenes in there. So people just eat popcorn during it. And maybe I am too, but this is another faithless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our country will return, until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. Okay. I see I'm not welcome here, and it makes sense why I'm not welcome, to be fair. God. Young soldiers on the verge of losing consciousness. But yeah, good information. He's really cold. I'm going to little fires around here. I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll avoid that smirk of your faith, but the blood of our fallen compatriots. I swear damn, toward assault to yours. Oh. Of all the times, the worst of the lot of striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. I'm not the worst of the lot. If it weren't for that third bleeding, yes, would be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life, but we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wound as we prepared to strike back. And then, night fell, and we gathered around the radio, then the war, the terrible war, the capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy, mind intact but body broken, a soldier in name alone, I'd cut you down where I stand if I could, murderer. Yeah, here's the Magitech radio. But why did they stop the thing? The radio's the same model, perhaps it's what saves soldiers here from being tempered. Yeah, I have a feeling Varus has some power over it in some capacity. Also, there are train carriages I can go into here. A lot of people in them. Hey, Alice. It's so cold, and probably hasn't had a proper meal in days. If only we'd brought some food with us, but perhaps I could use a little magic too. No, I mustn't. God, this is so frustrating. Yeah, I think magic would be the worst thing to happen right now. Is there aught we may do to ease your woes? Oh, they're trying to help so much, but we know they can't because they don't want to see magic. That's a nightmare to them in some capacity. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you best keep your hands off that Aphite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans, for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. It's like us, we have Aphite things too. These days, however, we use the Aphite powers to keep this place lit. where that comes at a price cost of its normal function. I would very much like to use that at some point, but I guess I can't use it now. Did you learn anything of note? A little bit, yeah, about how they came here. Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and popular nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realise there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? I mean, I won't use magic because I'll get you guys in trouble, but I'll help this person called Flavius, apparently. Hello, Flavius, how's it going, buddy? No, Aether. Sigma, no. Just put your hand there. Just there. My eyes, I can't see all that well. Thank you. The numbness has subsided a little, but I know I won't last much longer. If you tell it to the others, we can still fight. Give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. Fuck. I feel bad for these people. The game is doing a really good job of that. So, those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognise they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Jullus could persuade him, but we need to persuade Jullus first. I know how to persuade Jullus. It begins with C and ends in biscuits. Coffee biscuits. Let's see if he wants any. I can introduce you to a wonderful invention called pizza. Well, seen enough. Jullus, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? I've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greatest concern, though. We've had some cerulean set aside till it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees, or one of the inflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are not only going to get worse instead of better. This cerulean you need, Akatinka has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. Yeah, oh no. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. I don't know, mate. This mysterious countryman of yours, I assume. One of your comments mentioned something about along those lines. Yeah. I think someone's gonna come and save you, but I don't think they are. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Tloforoi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We identified the seat of the enemy's power. We realized Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the Provisional Legions to prepare for a combined assault on Tloforoi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall claim the capital by our own hand. Don't you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we'll bring you ceruleum. You have to do it, mate. Otherwise you're gonna die, and I'll feel bad about it. I will speak of Lord Quintus. Might say no, though. What did he say? So, did he agree to it? No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. No. He will not place Garlemald in the depth of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Oh, it was worth a shot. Maybe we can find some ceruleum at our camp. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. That face. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you'll follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Okie dokie. Oh, we're on 83 now. Shit. Okay. Are there any? There's no plus quest yet. I wonder when they're all gonna appear. Jonas finds himself in the somewhat bizarre position of leading ambassadors of an energy contingent on a salvage mission. We'll begin our search for ceruleum in Vigio Urbanisima. The first location is Forum Solius, a part to the northwest of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as a guide, as ordered. Follow me. Oh, I guess here we go. We'll act as guide, I assume. I see an Aether current up there. Okay, how do we get to this? All around here? Okay. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. I'm just gonna get some Aether. Oh, look how cool this looks. Oh, I don't like the fact we can't see the tower right now. It's really distressing, actually. I don't like that at all. Oh, what's this? There's a little map to this place. That's cool. Yeah, I really do not like the fact we can't see the tower right now. Oh, look at this place. It's been completely fucked. The more we see this, the more I feel bad for them, honestly. Oh. I think you can just about see its rungs. Yeah, you can see the fog. Oh, I don't like that. That is very creepy. Dun 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 dun. Sadness is this area. So, this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialise. Good, yep, make me feel even more bad for these people. This park was named after the founding father of the Empire, the great Solus Galvus. Yeah, we know about him a little bit. Well, not him exactly, but the person who took over his body. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes with the rest of the machinery in the facility. But as our ceruleum have been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then with your permission, we will commence the search. Let's suck this city for every last drop of ceruleum it has. That sounded better in my head. A lot better. Okay, let's do this, shall we? God, I really do not like not being able to see the tower right now. It's really freaky. Because I know it's there. That's the problem. I can, like, see the towers that... You can kind of see... You can actually see its design. Like, you can see the shadow it's forming. Oh, God. I hate that. Alright, hey, Alice. This, whenever it appears to have some form of symbolic meaning relating to this park, even though the place is named after Solus, doesn't seem to be a statue of him. Well, at least not anymore. Maybe it was once a fountain, or somewhere the man himself used to sit. Not it would even matter, even if you knew, but I can't stop wondering. Children's slide. Oh, I think I've also found a swing that a friend of mine showed me. So I'm gonna use these two and just be sad about this. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial war machine armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slider. Oh, well that fucking sucks. Oh, okay, we're just gonna make the player feel awful about Garlemald. It's really effective though. Hey, Julius. Julius ignores you as he stares at the water in silence, as if searching for something he knows is gone and will never return. There's a lot of good picture opportunities here, which, you know, isn't good for this, but... now for now. I don't imagine there will be much need for Magitech in the park of all places, but then again, I wasn't raised in Garlemald. They may have uses for ceruleum that I have yet to consider. We've got to remember, they don't have, like, heating for this place. It would have been stirring like this all the time, but... not to this extent, I think. I think the effects the war has had in the atmosphere has already been too much. A curious inspection of the wrecked Magitech armour confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Jill has said. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any fuel from there. I think I also see a destination marker, yeah, up there too, so I know where the last two are. The shop counter. They have a little shop here too? Oh, that's nice. Very small stoop though here, look. But rather small by Garlean standards, such as reminiscent of a merchant stall. Oh, why did I go so quick? It was built for children to play at shopkeeper. Oh, there's nothing in Cyrus and Magitech or any other device that would be fueled by ceruleum. Doesn't matter. It's already done the impact it is deemed to do on my soul. This game. Making me feel bad for Garlemald and Garleans. How dare they? Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solius. The pond, chosen players, to knowledge, however none would require the use of ceruleum. It's not about the ceruleum though, is it? It's about making me feel stuff and feel empathy for these people who we had, until this point, have been the villains. Like, quotations villains. We've had our morally grey characters like Nero, Gaius, but never to this extent. I mean, Stormblood painted a really bloody picture of Garleans, but this is doing the opposite. Oh, it's you. Any luck? No, I didn't find anything. Unfortunately. There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yeah, no, I mean, no, oh, it's just used to bring my brother and sister here to play. Here we go. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We were sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time when we get home, I would scold us, saying we would catch our death walking around like that. Yeah, it'd be freezing, I'm betting. The pond was heated. Oh, get ceruleum from the pond. It was ceruleum-powered heater by any chance? I suppose it must have been, couldn't think of it. I never seen engineers changing our tank beneath a hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clean and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth is in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wait it's still unbearably cold, though. Well, I could use my powers of deduction. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? Oh no, we're gonna get buzzed though, I'll say. The average Garland would jump out of the skin if they saw it, but the first of a few sovereign Signiferi and Medicacy, so it doesn't scare me. And I would take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Be careful. Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of verfire should do the trick. Leave it to me. Like this music. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. This tank isn't going to affect yourself. There's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from our frozen lake like how tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in the park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up afterwards. But that's insane! So, fancy a dip? I mean, I don't really have a choice, so yeah. A little friendly competition might make things interesting. The last thing we need is you catching a cold. Step aside while I drink the pop dry. That way I'll find it in no time. I like that one. That's good. That may be a serious thing of mine. That's saying so considering who my brother is. Oh, I can't quote your enthusiasm though. Let's do it my way first. That doesn't work. Perhaps then you can try your method with Alphino's help. You have to choose the funniest options. Okay, that's... Before I was feeling a little bit dour about, you know, the stuff, but now I'm feeling a little bit more happy. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Neither can I, to be honest. Oh, cold. Cold. God, it's cold. Perhaps we should listen to us after all. You should have let me drink it. As I say, Oh no, I don't actually know what's been in here though. Like debris? It's gonna taste like debris. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. That inky insult, the icy wind in your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Oh fuck. Oh no, I'm cold, but I can use the sooner, right? Where is this? Nope, okay, it doesn't work. Good. Ow. Oh, I'm actually taking damage right now. Oh fuck. Phone, yeah. No. Can I actually die from this? Like, if I get myself low enough and then come over here, I can die from the MSQ quest? I don't think it does enough. No, okay, last one, I guess. Beneath the water, your fingers catch onto what you think might be a handle. Yay! We did it! I've got a handle of things. Yes! I did it! Oh. Oh. Good. However, the grand discovery comes at great personal cost, as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odour emanating from every ailment of your body. Charles will doubtlessly feel compelled to pick your nose shut when you deliver to him your prize. Oh no. This fucking game, of course, one more time. I did it! Ah, it's so cold! You found it! There must be another one around here somewhere. Did you finally think? I hope you did. I did. Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventurous bread and butter, but one that's not normally required to go elbow deep in ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. The game knows how annoying that puzzle was in 5.2. I was like, okay, just put it in here. That's it. And there's still some cerulean left. Ah, the fire's still not ready. Hold on, I give Alphino a hand. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die from cold. This is very good. I enjoy this. I like this character. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Call me an Olden because by fire. Very good, I'd say. And my clothes are almost dry now too. I appreciate your recovering of cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving your protection. If you were to die on my watch, you would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Jealous, you mentioned coming here of your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire, awarded in the state. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Yeah, what was it like? Everything. It was everything you can imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the streets, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sound of laughter and song. Happiness. Oh god, the towers started to appear in the background. Oh, the fog's dissipating too. And although the summers came, went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt, and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Grey clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sunrise. Oh fuck, the tower's there now! Oh, it was cool before that happened. Never again. Those rooftops of rubble. Those friends dead. And those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon, or our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. Oh, fuck. I do enjoy the weather effects. And how that entire section was fog, so we didn't have the tower in our mind. And then as soon as he started talking about losing that, the tower came back. I don't know if that was intentional, but it was really cool weather effects. Either way. It would be my luck to get something like that, of course, because we know how this game is of that shit. I mean, I still remember the time where it started raining after Alphino said something bad was on the horizon. Owing to the wealth of experience I've accrued in gathering firewood, I was even able to provide Julius with some basic pointers on the subject. I thought it might help to build a rampart and studying from his other concerns. Well, at least my clothes are finally dry, but it can still do with a proper wash. Right, but I think we're going to end this part of Final Fantasy XIV here. I'm probably going to get right into the next recording session because I want to get the A fight unlocked. But with that in mind, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for more Final Fantasy XIV next time. Goodbye.